Hey, welcome back everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today on Full Throttle Drive. Yes, what you just heard is the new 2019 ZR1, and yes, it sounds awesome. Now, the reason I named this the Redneck Rocket is actually someone commented a while back calling all Corvettes complete redneck vehicles and that they're crap, and I guess apparently Porsche is the only vehicle maker that can actually produce a quality vehicle. Now, while I will say that Porsche does make great vehicles, I won't hesitate to say that I think the new Corvettes are incredible. I think they do a great job, especially if you look at where they have come from. And so I kind of in this video wanted to talk a little bit about the new ZR1 specifically and just how good it looks like it's going to be and a lot of the features that come along with it. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the design and just how beautiful of a job they have done with a cool montage. Let's check it out. So as you can see from that montage, they've done an incredible job with the design of the new ZR1. I absolutely love it, and I love the lines and the aggressive nature of the vehicle. They've even made it better than the Z06, and I thought the Z06 looks handedly better even than the C7. I already like the C7 from a starting point, but every new trim level is a little bit more aggressive. So the Z06 looked great. It was a beautiful looking vehicle, but the new ZR1, it looks so nice, and I love the front fascia. I love all of the extra carbon fiber, just the aggressive look in general. It really is fitting to a beast of its nature. Now let's talk a little bit about some of the specs on the ZR1. And most of you may already be familiar with some of these basic specs, like it puts out 755 horsepower. Now to give you guys some hindsight, the LT5 is a 6.2 liter supercharged V8. Now that's taken from the LT4, but they actually increased the supercharger 52%. And that's what gives it the boost over the 650 horsepower found in the Z06 version. So they bumped it up obviously 105 horsepower. Now, just to run that supercharger takes 110. That's just how big the supercharger is. At 2.7 liters, it is a massive, massive supercharger. So what do all these specs kind of come into play to make? A 0 to 60 in an acclaimed 2.85 seconds. Car and Driver was able to do it in 3. So a skilled driver is probably gonna be around that 3-second mark. You may be able to get under that 3 seconds. I'm sure it's capable under the right conditions. But it's just incredible what this car is putting out. A quarter mile in 10.8 is what Car and Driver, I think they're showing lower than that as the best possible scenario, maybe closer to a 10.5. These are some incredible numbers, especially when you back up and look at the price of $120,000. Now it can go up to 140 when you start adding all the options on. But to give you guys a little perspective on that, if you break down the price per horsepower, now to give you guys some perspective, the 4.8 GTB that costs $300 and some thousand, if you break that down to per horsepower to the 660 horsepower, you're looking at about $380. The Lamborghini Huracan, surprisingly, is actually even a little bit more at 610 horsepower. It is about $390 per horsepower. The Corvette, a measly $158. That's almost a 60% to 65% reduction in price per horsepower. Now I get it, it may not have the interior of a Ferrari, but the interior is a great place to be in the new C7s. They just do so much more justice for the interior living compared to the C6 and back. So they really have improved that. And a lot of people love the interiors of the C7s, especially all the way up to the ZR1, which you can have Alcantara, you can have carbon fiber trim. It adds all of that just comprised incredible materials to make a better feeling car inside and out. So then you couple that with the magnetic ride suspension, which is able to be variable change through different modes. I mean, you have an all-around sports car that can be driven in so many different conditions. So yeah, I really do think that the ZR1 is going to be an incredible vehicle. It's already starting to come out. People are starting to take deliveries. There's actually a used one on sale for $198,000. A little ridiculous. I would not pay that 45% ridiculous markup that someone is gouging for, but they are for sale and they are out there. So as these reviews pile in, I know Street Speed 717 has one and he seems to love it. He's already modifying it. It's just really cool to see the ability that Chevrolet has given to the new ZR1. And again, it's just gonna build to help make successful the next generation, which is the C8. And I appreciate you guys for all the support. That C8 video has just kind of blown up for me. It's been awesome. I know there's a lot of hype over it and some people don't believe it. It is coming out. The C8 is coming out. Yeah, guys, overall, very happy with the vehicle. I think it's gonna be very impressive. You know, the times on it that is showing is just incredible at the price point given. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like the ZR1? Do you think it's either overpriced? I can't imagine. I know for a Corvette it's expensive, but you cannot forget what you're getting for that price point. I know there's the Dodge Demon, but you also got to take it with a grain of salt of what exactly the ZR1 is compared to the Dodge Demon. But yes, it is cheaper to buy a Dodge Demon for even better figures. But comparative to Ferraris, Lamborghinis, even the Audi R8, McLarens, what do you guys think as, you know, taking on that perspective versus the ZR1? I appreciate you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have any other information you guys want to add, drop it in the comments. Let me know what you guys know about the ZR1. And if you guys love this video, smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Join the family. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.